I'm in Englewood, Colorado, suburb south of Denver. And this store, it's only been open for a little over a year, and it's sold out vinyl records, but they also have vintage posters. And it was a poster business for about 5 years, and about a year ago they branched into record albums. So there's a lot. The posters are pretty phenomenal. They do online ordering too, and I'll give you that information at the end if you see something you're interested in. They had quite a bit of record store day, though they had huge lines for it, so they did very well on record store day. But a nice selection of albums, very well as far as dividers and that, understanding what's where. It was pretty easy to shop, a little tight. That gets to be the problem at times when it's hard to kind of flip through. As you're going to see during my flips, some of it was a little difficult, but a really neat store. Really enjoyed this. Sadly, I just found out it's less than a mile from work, or maybe about a mile, so that's not good for me. That could be a lunchtime place for me. So there we go. Come over and take a look. Sold out vinyl records, worth checking out. That's the second record store I've hit in Colorado. It's taken a while, but as I mentioned, this one was odd because it was only a mile from me. It was a newer one. I just Googled and go, what? There's one this close? Wow. So there I am. I've been back a second time looking. I was looking for a specific album. You know, I haven't really had time to go in to browse. You know, I kind of both times. You know, the first time filming just to see what they had. Second time there was a specific item I was looking for. I thought maybe they would still have it, but they did not, if they had it at all. But nice record store. Enjoyable. I felt prices were decent. I bought that Velvet Underground bootleg there. This is, there we go, sold out vinyl. And you can see their information because they do mail order. Also, if you're into posters, check out their website for posters. Man, this is that's kind of their bread and butter business, the posters and what they've done with that. They've had that. The bling, we got there. Some places don't ever give you bling or anything, but these guys did. Oh, I took two. That was a little greedy. Didn't need to take two. Look at that, little Taylor Swift happening. And there. And finally, sold out records. Very nice. In a building that had a lot of little rooms, as you could see, you know, so you just, let's push it in there. I don't know where they're going to go if they get more records. I have no idea where anything's going to go. You're going to have to move out some more product, but the staff was very friendly. They don't sit there and bother. They're kind of doing their own thing, working, well labeled. I mean, they really made sure everything was very well labeled, very easy to find, very organized. I liked all that. I love a nice organized store that I can kind of zip through. Quite a bit of record store day stuff left, which I've seen everywhere. A large amount of record store day, kind of, it's the big gamble on record store day. What's going to sell and what's not going to sell. You never know. And I know even when I talk to, Jim there at Radio Wasteland, it comes time for record store day, he asks his customers, what are you looking for? You let me know. And, they kind of tell him what their wish list is, and then he tries to order for that, so he doesn't get a bunch of extra, just, well, what is this, and like no one wanted it. So he generally has a pretty good cleanup. It's just that if you suddenly decide, oh, well, I wanted this, he may not have it, but it works well for him. Smaller business, you have to keep that inventory down. But this store had, I would say there was more new than used. But yeah, I did find some used stuff, so I was pretty happy in there. And yeah, just super close. It's on Broadway Street. I finally went to Broadway. I've heard so much about it. You see Broadway on TV, people talking about the plays and all that. You got to go to Broadway. So I went to Broadway. I was pretty disappointed with it. There was no lights, there was no plays, there was no nothing. There was just a lot of traffic, and yeah. Broadway, don't believe the hype you hear on TV about go to Broadway. It's not that great. So check out this. If you're in Denver, sold out vinyl records, well worth taking a visit to, and or check their website out. You just may find something, especially if you like posters. Thanks for hanging out for a record store tour. I actually had another one. It's just up in Boulder. And I even met someone there, so that was kind of fun. But we'll do that in another week. Thanks, everyone. Have a great one. Bye.